What's up, everybody? It is a beautiful Friday out, broadcasting live from the Caribbean, Midday with Moss, April 24th. We are a little late because birthday boy Bloomfield doesn't know how to tell time. You know what? Might as well just bring him on. It's his birthday. I'd like to introduce my co-host, the head geek of Techie Geek, Mike, the birthday boy Bloomy. And do we have another host today?
He showed up.
But it's Friday.
We keep picking on him, so I think he's feeling bad.
But it's Friday.
I know. He's throwing his arms up in the green room. Should we bring him on or leave him there?
But it's Friday.
I know. All right, let's bring him in. He's screaming.
Hold on. Maybe the quarantine's got him so messed up that he thinks it's Thursday.
I wish you could see what I see because he's screaming, he's yelling, he's throwing his hands up.
All right. Bring him on, the man.
Hi.
There he is.
You know what? You know what's so appropriate? Leave that picture up for a second. What's so super appropriate is that our guest today, Dom Ciccarelli, I think he has the same exact shirt. So, I don't know. What do you think?
I think he might.
He might. So what's up,
I think
guys?
he wears it better than Todd, though.
He does.
They're like
Dom's a lot better looking than I am. He's what I strive to be when I grow up.
When you grow up? When you're
Tall, yeah.
Do you know you could stretch yourself?
Yeah, I did that a long time ago. Thanks.
Did you really?
Oh shit! I'm sorry, guys. It's time for my next dose. Hold on.
Oh, that's weird.
No, that's what they said to do. This is how you get rid of coronavirus.
Jesus. All right, moving on. Can we get Dom on the screen here? I want to talk to Dom. He's a good-looking guy. He doesn't have much time. It's his wife's birthday. Let's go. Get Dom on.
Number one, it's his mom's birthday. Number two, we bring on these amazing guests, and you just attack them like yes. My last couple of guests, you like rapid fire, question after question.
Who, me or Todd?
Todd.
Hey, yeah. That's what you do with guests. You ask them questions. You engage them in a conversation.
We try to have casual conversation. You're like, so what do you do? How old are you? How long you been doing this? How much you make a year? What's your social security number? What's your email address?
Inaccurate.
Why are you doing this?
Inaccurate.
Are you married? If they say no, boyfriend, girlfriend?
Play it back. Look at the questions I ask. You're lying through your effing teeth, Massimo Dodana. Up yours, pal. I was asking good questions.
Mike, you know what? He don't do Fridays, so that's good. Just cut him out. You know what? We should ask our millions and millions of fans right now.
Wait, your mom has homemade rice balls. Can you drop one off?
Sure, I will have no problem, Mike. I will go pick them up and bring them to your house for your birthday. Ia, tell mommy to make.
Thank you. I'll have some too.
We don't do Jersey. So we need all of our millions of followers to please share our post because our guest to wrap up this week's Midday with Moss, he's almost as big of a deal as me. Almost.
No, that's not true. No one's as big of a deal as you.
He may be a bigger deal. Are you saying that he's a bigger deal?
No, I think no one could be as big as you. No one can have as big of an ego as you.
I'm not cocky. I'm confident.
No.
All right.
We're calling it now.
That's what we're calling it, birthday Bloomy. So my mother only made 6. We should ask all of our guests, all of them right now. Rosa, shut up, Rosa. Go clean some furniture. Anyway, look at that face. Look at that profile picture. Could we ask Christina from a marketing perspective?
I think he got that when he was being arrested at the casino.
Uh-huh.
He's going to be on with rap. Oh, wow. No wonder why.
Yeah, that's right.
Now my hand is even getting on you, Todd. My hand. So I'm going to ask all of our viewers. My mother has 6 rice balls. Do I A, bring Mike all 6? Do I B, eat them all myself? Do I C, bring him 1, but secretly lick it without him knowing and then wrap it up?
Do me a favor. I appreciate the thought of a rice ball. I'm not going to even eat it if you bring it at this point.
Yeah.
You should eat them all. Because now the thought of you licking it will be in my head, and I'll be spraying it with disinfectant spray, and I'll probably go blind.
You could just put it in the microwave.
Yeah. That's it. 5 seconds.
That's it. 5-second rule. Microwave.
All right. Well, I don't want to keep him in the green room because we don't want to be like our co-host that does the night. Eat rice balls in driveway and share with the beer.
Hey, Jackal, what's up?
That would involve Mike coming out of his house.
I come out of my house on occasion. I talk to Jimmy, and we hang from Haley
And Croupy.
All right.
All right, we'll bring. I'll have
bring Dom on,
loaded
Dom.
for after Dom, so I'll have something loaded for you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, wrapping up the guests with Midday with Moss for the week. The man that needs no introduction, the very handsome Dom Ciccarelli.
What's going on, guys?
Look how handsome he is. He's very handsome.
I know.
You guys make me laugh every single day. I'm working. I'm throwing the phone to the side. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to Johnny Tobacco's show. I'm listening to all you guys.
You got a good show.
Who's Johnny Tobacco?
John Tobacco has a show called Liquid Lunch.
It's great.
That is on Newsmax, but he's filming it out of his house now through Facebook Live.
That's good.
Great guy, great family. I know them my whole life. It's a financial show talking about the market and some politics. Great family. I know them my whole life. That's it.
Echo. That was my phone jumped. Hey Todd, guess what? It sounds like we're gonna have a great interview with Dom. They're gonna each be telling us what celebrities they know back and forth.
Okay, I'm in.
Your delay, great. Normal day with Todd.
Normal day with Todd. Can we get him a fiber line, please?
I'm on my freaking Mac. It's the Mac. I'm telling you.
Now it's the Mac. First it's the PC. Now it's the Mac.
When I use my PC, it's fine. All right? It's this freaking Mac. Apple products are shit. Dom, it's so good to see you. Thank you for bringing a little slice of normalcy and a normal human being to this program. We really need it. I'm tired of these two, even if it's Bloomfield's birthday, which I don't give a shit, to be quite frank.
Happy birthday, Bloomy.
Thank you. See, I come out of my house. Look, there's Jimmy, and there's me.
Look at you. You're deathly scared in that picture. Jimmy, get out of here, Jimmy. I don't want. You're too close to me, Jimmy.
He went and picked up my Carvel ice cream cake and delivered it for me.
Wow. Well, he didn't do it out of the goodness of his heart. You left him on payroll.
Well, yeah, he was working. He had to go to a job site today, 2 job sites. And then on the way back, I guilted him into picking up my Carvel so I didn't have to leave my house. And he's a gentleman. He's like, I'll get it for you. It's right around the block. No problem. I hope he didn't lick the box, but just in case he did, I disinfected it.
Now, do you use the spray or you wipe it down?
I use the Clorox wipes, but I also found spray. So,
and then do you do a hint of the spray too?
I was not doing hits of the spray. But after yesterday's press briefing, I now do hits of the spray. Okay.
Go ahead, Dom.
Lumi, where's the gift that I gave you?
That is in my office.
Okay.
That's in my in the conference room in my office. Dom gave me an awesome picture. Game of Thrones. You saw it, Todd, probably when you were in the office. The map of Westeros. Yeah, that's when you first walk into my office off to the right. I have a lot of cool stuff in my office that I don't get to see anymore. It's upsetting.
Huh.
I gotta come by and check it out.
Definitely gotta come by. You can see Spider-Man. He's life size, and he does whatever pose you want.
Nice. Any pose?
He goes on all 4 usually with a gag ball. That's what Tom Scarangello said.
So talk to me, guys. Anybody have any construction stuff going on? I know this is the seasonal time of year. People are getting their yards together, landscaping. I know earlier in the week, Moss, we were talking about allegiance and some loyalty to our guys.
So it's kind of funny because I don't really respond to Facebook posts. Like when I don't like those groups, they're like, oh, I'm looking for a landscaper, oh, I'm looking for a doctor, oh, I'm looking for this. But I saw a friend of mine was looking for a landscaper, and I texted her right away, and I said, hey, my landscape is great. I'm like, if you need maintenance, because her guy wasn't showing up. And I found out that, it was just, good to do that. But I have seen a lot of planting going on, Dom. I'm seeing a lot of stuff that probably shouldn't be going on, and it sucks. Yeah. It's important. I think you advised our group correctly that, there's big fines out there. So, but
yeah,
it's not worth it We're all struggling. Dom's struggling. Todd, we know you should be in Vegas at the NFL draft. You're not going to go to the Olympics. I understand. We get it. Mike's the only one making money.
Hey, you better get it.
we're all struggling a little bit. Even Mike. I don't know how much Mike's struggling. He just
Mike's not struggling. Go get it.
Virtual reality glasses. Okay.
I ordered them before COVID struck.
Yeah.
So you could have returned them and saved $1,000.
No, they're so fun though.
Okay.
And I need to do something in my house. This is how I go to my office. I took pictures and I go and I act like I'm at the office.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. If you don't have anything to eat, just call Montalbano's. Uncle Mas will deliver the food. But
so where do you think we cross the line, Mas? You think people should stay regulated to working outside and limiting the amount of people? I mean, listen, the truth of the matter is we're all stuck home. The weather's getting nice. We're gonna want our yards opened. We want the food opened. Listen, it's gonna be May next week. I mean, we're weeks away from people spending a lot of time outside.
So I think so. Okay, let's. This is a multifaceted question. Number one, you need to stay loyal to the people that have always been there for you. If your landscaper is not willing to take a chance because he doesn't want to jeopardize his business and probably can't afford that $5,000 or $10,000 fine, just let him spruce up. Let him do the normal cleaning that's allowed by law. We see, and again, actively, we see the numbers are coming down. They're going to lift some restrictions. We know that's going to happen. Okay, so stay loyal. Number one. Number two, what do I think happens, Dom? I personally think in the next couple of weeks, right, wrong, or indifferent, people are just going to start to disobey. And I think the governor and the mayor realize that we're New Yorkers. We don't listen to nobody. And we're tough people. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong, and I'm not advocating for this, but I think the numbers are coming down. I think people are starting to respect it. I think you're going to see, people walk around like this all summer long. I think that's it's upside down.
Let's talk just technicalities. Listen, if you have a guy come open your pool, that's not construction. He's an essential service. If you have a guy coming to maintain your lawn, I don't think that's considered a construction service. It might be considered essential, right? Because listen, if you have overgrown grass and shrubbery, now you bring rodents, and it could be a quality of life issue. So I'm not sure I'm convinced. And listen, I'm talking about what DOB has restricted with respect to essential construction compared to, common sense and being safe, right? But as far as a legal standpoint from the Department of Buildings and Construction, I'm not sure if a pool opening or a mowing of your lawn would constitute as construction, therefore exposes you to that $5,000 or $10,000 fine. I'm also not sure if it's smart to have these people at your house either, where they can possibly get infected or infect you. I think it's a gray area that we have to really weigh and be conscious about, because again, like you said, you're not going to stay in your house any longer, especially if it's a beautiful day. You're going to go outside, you're going to take a walk, you're going to go for a run, you're going to walk on the beach, you're going to go to a park. It's just a matter of being smart and protecting your family.
So it's funny you say that. Monday, Dom, I had an FDNY fire inspection here. They came to check the air conditioning. They came to check the fire extinguishers. Now, you as an architect know. So it's a common procedure. So he's like,
annual inspection.
Annual inspection. So they check the things in the back, the condensers, I guess, right? Which I don't understand why, but that's irrelevant. And he's like, he comes to the building, wants to check the tags on the fire extinguisher. One of the tags were expired. March 31st. So I said to the gentleman, he goes, well, this is, a problem. I said, why is it a problem? He goes, well, your tags are expired. I looked at the guy and I said to him, sir, number one, your direct supervisor is so-and-so, and I know who he is. I work with him on a lot of events, but I said, we're closed. We're out of business. The company might have showed up here to service the extinguishers, but I don't know if you realize there's a pandemic going on, and I don't think parties are essential. I said,
I'm surprised he came at all.
Knocked on the door, was banging on the door. And I think you guys were on the show with me on Monday. They set up the fire department's outside. I'll be right back. I actually thought they were looking for PPE and they wanted me to give them masks. If I knew it was an inspector, I would have never opened the door. But he wound up being a nice guy. And I said to him, I said, listen, you got my word. I'll get somebody here if they come, but ain't nobody here. So they actually today retagged all of them. He didn't allegedly he did not issue a violation. And I think he would have just left it on the door because they're non-confrontational like that. I don't think, or then maybe they mail it in, but I'm all compliant now. But could you imagine? So now it's a whole other slew of issues. You got businesses that don't even realize maybe they're not even compliant with their inspections and their annual stuff. And I have no idea if the fire extinguisher company even showed up here. But there's another $1,000 fine. Go down to Metro Tech, deal with the nonsense, argue with that. It's just crazy.
I'm very surprised they came.
Well, I found out then the other day, yesterday, I was at Montalbano's and they came to do a hood inspection. The girl, they just graduated this girl out of the academy. And she was very, very, very nice. I was sitting there. I'm like, can I help you? And I'm like, you guys were just here. And it was funny because my friend that owns the store said, they just inspected it they're re-inspecting the places again. I just don't get it.
You know, the only thing I can rationalize is that it might be a life safety issue. They know people are still cooking in there. It's a life safety issue where if there's a fire, God forbid, underneath that hood, you know, it could be an issue. You know, both lives in danger and the building lost. But it's interesting that they're doing inspections.
Also, guys, we have about 20 million viewers. If everyone could just please share our feed, we like to see all of our guests be respected as our posts go viral. Dom, I don't know if you've been following, but Governor Cuomo every day watches my show for news to bring up to his press conference the next day.
I heard about that.
It's a big deal.
I heard that.
You know, if you notice the way his lingo and his talks are, he's like, folks, you know, like, oh, are we going to open July 1st? Let's worry about April. Let's not talk about July. He's finally taken a page out of my book.
Which is great. Makes sense.
I heard CNN issued a statement to their staff. I have a friend of mine that works over there that no one's going back to their offices until at least September.
I'm sorry. Say that again, Dom.
September. Working remotely till September.
Jesus Christ.
Plan for it. Plan for it is what he was told.
Wow. Oh,
Guys, someone banging at the door again.
Are you going to go to the workplace not knowing 100% guaranteed you're safe?
You're right. You're right.
Or will your employer expect you to come knowing you're not 100% safe? Where if you get sick or hurt, now that's on your back that you got your employee sick?
Right. Right. And no one can guarantee the safety unless you have a vaccine or if there's mass testing and you can test everyone that walks through and arguably have to test how often. We don't know how often we're going to have to test. Who has antibodies? If you have the antibodies, okay. You can come in anytime you want. Is that okay? Is that enough? Because they're saying about how this virus can mutate. Is the antibodies enough for this strain, that strain? And then, the vaccine. Until we can do widespread vaccine, I don't know. Yeah, you're right, though. Liability, right? I mean, you sending out workers on a work site, for instance, what's that going to be like moving forward? Like, what's the deal for you?
We don't know, man. I mean, I have homes that we need to go measure because we need to do an extension. So we need to go there, measure the home, document it. I can't send my employees there.
No.
I have one guy that's willing to go if the house is empty. But again, what if this person gets sick?
That's
not only do I care that they're sick, but it's a liability. Now they can sue me, say, hey, my boss told me to go there and do this, and because of that, I got sick.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't need that.
So listen, for all of the companies that are lucky enough to work remotely, should plan on working remotely for the long haul. Now, listen, there's guys that can't. Listen, you got construction business, and you have bankers, and you got people that have to physically go to a job, right? They have to go to the bank to service their customers, or construction guys in the field. It's real tough. It's real tough.
Yeah, and there's a lot of just we don't know. We do not know, and that's what's killing us. And I think we were being optimistic, and I know Moss and I were talking multiple times on these shows, staying optimistic of we're postponed. May sounds good. It's optimistic to say that. The numbers are decreasing. We plateaued, this and that. There seemed to be a time. Well, Moss brought up a good point 2 days ago.
Good point.
I wish, I'm giving you credit here.
I'm shocked. I'm about to have a heart attack.
Oh, stop it. Come on. I tell you that you have come up with good points all the time. Don't give me that crap. All right. Anyway, he had a good point that I wish there was a better plan in place for someone like you, Dom, and your business, and how once we hit certain points coming down, What's our plan of action? Moss said, okay, if we hit this point in April, this is how we're going to proceed. So how you can plan to send out your guys or not send them out or book gigs accordingly. It's like, okay, I know now on May 3rd, you could send out a couple people if this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I wish there was a better systematic approach that they could have given us with guidelines of day by day. If this happened, it's like, Moss, what was the analogy you gave?
It's almost like what you deal. I got someone knocking on the door again. Today's been a whirlwind here. I think people think we're open for business, so I'm gonna have to run down in a minute. But Dom, my analogy is like with your kids. You do good at school. We're gonna allow you to go out. We're gonna allow you to, go
a
to
reward system.
A reward system. If you're bad, you're punished. Like they could have done something like, hey guys, the numbers are here. If they continue to go north, we're going to have to restrain. If they continue to go south, we can release. And every 7 days or 5 days, I think it's important that they reevaluate the situation.
Right.
Before I go run downstairs, Ant, I would love to know what's ridiculous. And before we get back to that, I want to give a big shout out to Janet Ruggiero. She is family to us, own Juliana's restaurant on Highland Boulevard. They are open.
Nice.
So if you we'll get Bloomy to maybe put the website up. Great restaurant. We ordered.
What's it called?
Juliana's on the exact address. I don't remember. Maybe 4105 Highland. I don't remember. Juliana's restaurant, right in the Great Kills area. Great food. Support your local restaurants. Let me go see who's knocking on the door. I'll be right back.
Dom, I have a question. I have a buddy who works in construction, and I said, what about the road work? Is road work still being allowed to be done, and like projects like that where you don't have to really worry about social distancing and whatnot? Like, I don't know if you have a scope of that, or what do you think about job sites that are like isolated?
Yeah, so most of the paving of the streets are capital improvement projects. The city's paying for it. No one in real private industry has a pulse of what's happening there. But listen, I had to shoot to Brooklyn yesterday. Building department's still open. Drop off some documents. On the way back, they're repaving the Staten Island Expressway. So listen, they're either getting some type of special dispensation, or they might be considered essential business because of the roads.
Right.
You're right though. Being outside, I think, is a lot safer than being inside. But you got to keep your space and still, keep your social distancing going.
Jen Finch saying city is laying fresh concrete in Great Kills. Which is a good point. Janet, hello. This is ridiculous. Anthony Rapp. I know I have to talk to Anthony Rapp because I'm going to be on the show later tonight, 7 o'clock. COVID Talks. You should tune in. PR Decision. God bless. Maria Scalisi, I think the government is going to pass a no liability to companies. So, Dom, getting back to your point of liability of you sending someone out on a job site, and what if they contract? If that's the case, I don't know. The government might do that.
Listen, it would be very smart on the government's part to do that because you got to take the liability of the homeowner, of the business owner. I can say, who's to tell me I'm right or wrong to say, listen, for 2 years we have to stay home. Right. I'm trying to protect my staff, and then by doing that, my people are unemployed.
Right.
In theory, right. It's tough.
Yeah.
The government definitely has to step in. We don't want a socialistic environment,
right.
Or a communist type environment, but we got to help the business owners, hands down.
Right.
If you want the economy to get back going, you got to help the business owners.
Right. That's right. Do you do commercial properties, residential properties, or everything?
Yeah. So we do a lot of we do everything. So we're a full service operation. We do a lot of residential work, commercial work, industrial work. We do a lot of corporate interiors. We've done a lot of restaurants. A lot of restaurants you guys eat here on Staten Island. Right. I was fortunate enough to work with.
Cool.
We worked with the guys at Richmond Republic. We worked at
the
guys at Angelina's Kitchen. We did Angelina's Catering Hall.
Nice.
We did Bruno Pasticciera. We've done
good job with Angelina's Kitchen.
Angelina's Kitchen behind the mall.
Yeah, good job with that. We had Mike was there. We had an event there. Really nice. They kept the structure. Now I used to work at a Bonefish Grill. That's what it was before. Okay.
That's right.
But I see what you guys did to make it your own. Well, you know what I mean. Your own. Like I really like it. I love the layout. It's really cool.
Listen. Thank you. I appreciate that. To be honest with you, when Bonefish left, they left the entire kitchen. We had to go in. We went in. We added a couple of pieces that an Italian restaurant needs. Right. Obviously, a pizza oven. We just recently added a second pizza oven in the front. I'm not sure if you've been there recently.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, but obviously dressing up the
behind
restaurant
the bar, right?
And some paint and some chandeliers really do. Yeah, they had one behind the bar. Yep.
Right. Yeah. It was there when we were there.
You know,
You
and we do
probably just
a lot
ignored
of high-end condo renovations in the city.
Okay.
We just finished a $6 million condo renovation on White Street in Tribeca. A $4 million renovation on Rector Place. Listen, we love the Manhattan work because we have a lot more design freedom and there's bigger budgets to do some cooler stuff. But listen, Staten Island's always our home, and that's where a vast majority of our work is. And you know, I'm going to blocks now to look at jobs, and I'm like, oh, we did 3 other homes in this block, so it's really cool, you know, over the years how fast things progress.
Oh, of course, yeah, it's really neat. Yeah, Angelina's I've seen, yeah, definitely. But Angelina's kitchen was it looked pretty cool. But you saw the guts of bonefish can easily be felt there, which is cool. But no, you made it its own, which is cool. Nice, man.
We're doing a few restaurants now at the old Highland Plaza, the Kimco Shopping Center. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we should be starting construction next couple of weeks, but again, maybe early next year these restaurants will open up.
Right. Yeah, let's start seeing some revenues and whatnot. Yeah.
So I have a question you might be able to answer. With like the electricians who are out there working, aren't they supposed to be trying to practice social distancing as much as possible? Shouldn't they be wearing masks and all that?
100%. So with respect to construction, right now, construction is shut down in New York City. The only people that are allowed to work is emergency work, which could be utilities, electric, sewers, waters, floods, right? And essential work, an essential project. So listen, an essential project could be a restaurant. If a restaurant was under construction and the restaurant business is considered essential, which it is, they're allowed to renovate.
Okay.
Hospitals, urgent care centers. If you're considered an essential business, then you're allowed to also do construction.
Okay.
But everything else is shut down, man. Shut down. So May 15th, and I think it's going to get pushed back.
Yeah, in front of my house, they're doing like where Jennifer said, I live right by Amboy and Armstrong. So Highland Datacom is out there today pulling electrical lines and data lines. But they're all the workers are hanging together, no mask on. When I was out there talking to Jimmy, I see the trucks and I'm like, I was like, eventually we're going to get back to normal because look, no one cares. They're just at the back of the truck, like it's a normal day.
Yeah, I think people get jaded. You know, they're out there all day working. The mask is probably uncomfortable for them. They probably can't speak. They probably can't breathe. I don't know.
I get it. They're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's when I gave out the PPE a couple of weeks ago and I was wearing my mask all day. I said it 100 times. The next day, my throat was so dry. I mean, maybe that's probably the reasons why I never became a brain surgeon.
That was it. That was it, Moss. That's the reason.
It hurt my throat.
I could just see you being a brain surgeon.
Tom, let me ask you a question. To be in your level of work, and you're like someone respected in our business community, you're a philanthropist, you give back. I mean, what is your opinion of like the 2-day work week?
2 days? What do you mean 2 days?
Well, there are certain people in this quadrant that only work 2 days a week.
What are you erroneous? It's bullshit. What is this like nonsense?
Is this like the Andrew Cuomo to Chris Cuomo saying only work an hour a day?
And this is just loaded BS. This is nonsense for Massimo the Don. I'm here 5 days a week, pal.
I'm calling my lawyer. I'm calling my rabbi, Rabbi Bloomfield.
Yes.
Back me up here. How many days a week does Todd work?
Usually 2.
Thank you.
Bullshit.
Don't trust the guys with the vowels at the end of the name. Trust the rabbi.
Guys, I got to shoot out. It's my mother's birthday, but I want to leave you one thing. Happiness. If I could teach my kids anything, it's happiness. You don't need to be a lawyer. You don't need to be the president of the United States. If happiness is such a far and few thing these days, everyone is unhappy or taking pills and who's seeing a therapist and all that stuff's fine if you have a problem. But we have to teach people how to be happy. And listen, if Todd is happy working 2 days a week, I'm happy for you, pal.
I'm gonna jump on one thing before you run. I've truly enjoyed being a father this year. Once I started coaching hockey, and Dom's son just started playing hockey with us out in Jersey. I am truly shattered more than anything than the fact that there's no hockey. Like I love being out there with the kids, and I can't wait to be happy. You know, I'm happy, but I can't wait to be on the ice.
Of course.
So my son was playing hockey 3-4 days a week before all this happened, all year round. And every couple of days he looks at me and says, "Dad, when can I skate again? When can I skate again?" And when you have a child or someone in your life that really enjoys what they do, and my son he got on the ice a few years ago and he just didn't look back. And it took him a while to find his stride. You know, I had him in MMA, I had him in soccer, I had him in basketball, I had him in all these things, and you can tell it wasn't for him. He wasn't happy. Ice hockey was the first sport where he would come to me an hour before the game or an hour before the practice and say, "Dad, I'm ready to go. My bag's packed, my ice skates are," you know, and listen, anything they take an interest in, you got to just jet with. Now, Mas, I know you're happy about going to hockey, but listen, you probably more than anyone, because your business is typically in the evening, right? Doing parties. I'm home with my kids now more than ever, and I'm still coming to the office every day 9 to 5. But there's no more late meetings, those client meetings. Meeting with business associates like you guys for dinner. I'm home every night, 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it's great. It's like a rebirth.
I've eaten dinner with my family every night.
Yeah.
Since the beginning of since like right after when it started happening around Desiree's birthday, March 13th.
That's right.
I mean, I'm going to say that I think we as a society, and especially people like Dom and myself who are out every night networking, every night, you know, always on the run, always doing something, you know, just it's like 7 days a week. We've definitely slowed down and we've definitely balanced. And I think it's going to be important that when they open up the floodgates that we remember, hey, you know what? Are we going to be able to stay home 7 days a week to have dinner with our family? No. It's no. Desiree can't wait to kick me out. Okay. But, you know, a couple nights a week, we're going to have to continue this tradition that was instilled in us.
I'm telling you, in a lot of ways, this is God or Earth making some corrections. You know, with all the bad stuff happening, there's going to be a lot of good stuff that comes out of this.
Very true.
And make sure you use Techie Geek for your IT. If not, he'll hack you and sell you ransomware.
Yeah, he's already hacked my shit as is.
You can't figure out. Some producer, you can't even use a computer.
Up yours.
Guys, listen, I got a jet. I love what you guys are doing. Keep doing this, all right?
You're the man.
Tell your mom happy birthday.
Hey,
and
tell your mother happy birthday.
YouTube, your new channel you started.
Yes. So
really?
Very quickly, one of the things that have been on my to-do list was to start a vlog or some type of blog. During this time where we're home and doing things, I wrote the script for about 8 or 9 different vlogs, and it's a topic about real estate or construction here in New York City. I've just posted 2 final edited videos, one about decks and one about fences, editing sheds now. So listen, it's just real quick tips for homeowners. You know, do I need a permit to build a deck? I give you a quick 5-minute. I'm not a great public speaker, but a quick 5-minute tutorial on the do's and don'ts and the pitfalls of building a deck. Same things about sheds. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about evictions. We're going to talk about solar panels. We're going to talk about trimming trees. All just real stuff that everyday homeowners need to know. And believe it or not, in my business, people spend a lot of money doing improvements on their home that are illegal. And if they would have known they were illegal, they might not have done it from the beginning. And so I'm just trying to throw some stuff out there, information where maybe some people find it useful and make a good choice, a good decision before they get fined by the city of New York.
Smart.
The channel is just my name, Dominic Ciccarelli. Check it out.
All right. Awesome. Take a look.
Dom, all right, guys. Thank you.
All right, Dom. Happy birthday to your mom.
Happy birthday.
All right, thanks. Have a great weekend, guys.
You too, man.
Bye.
So Dom is really, I know Dom since Tottenville High School. Good hockey player, really, really, really good people. His wife is an amazing woman, beautiful children. He's one of us. He's a regular salt of the earth guy. I've called him 1,000 times to help me with things in my house. We bought a fixer-upper, and it's a lot of fixing up, and he's always there. Like, or if he's not there, take a picture, Skype me, Facebook me, text message me. He's always got, he's always there, and that's important. And he's busy, man. He's busy, but he brings out he probably left the show with some of the most important words anyone's ever said on our show, that we have to be happy. I know, Todd, in our business, Doom and gloom. I mean, our guys are on a company group me, and I see, people are scared. People are worried. People are nervous. When are we going back to work? Guess what? If you are sitting in your living room or at your desk or in your car right now, watching us, listening to us, you're in a better place than most. You have the most important thing of all, health. We can make money. We can lose money. We can have our job. We can lose our job. But without health, we ain't going to be here tomorrow. So Dom definitely brought up a really, really, really important part, happiness and health. We can always make money. We can lose money. You know what? I mean, I don't know what the statistic is, but, I think every billionaire has been, bankrupt. I mean, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos. I mean, all these guys have failed more times than they've succeeded. But when they succeeded, they succeeded. But Mike Bloomey, not that Bloomey, the other Bloomey, Bloomberg. I mean, let's be honest.
Right.
Look at his concept. Didn't he fail several times, Mike?
A lot of big successful people have failed and then used that failure and catapulted them to great success. So absolutely.
100%. So we have a health. If you're watching this show,
look at that. That that's Jeff Bezos' first office.
And that's why his wife got half.
Right. And his first office was there, and he went to try to get backing to get an office, and he told them, I'm making an online bookstore, but it's not going to just be online books. And they laughed at him and told him, you're an idiot. You'll never beat the Barnes & Nobles. You'll never beat the Border Books and the Walden Books and all those bookstores.
Right.
Look at where they are now.
At the door again. This is ridiculous. We're talking to people. Hello?
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 Who is it?
It's in the upper your S truck. No,
The
you mean the UPS truck. I want to go to Touch Mahal. Remember that? Remember Vic?
Moss, would you like me to send one of my techs to install a Ring doorbell so we can stop yelling out the window?
Oh, this is the Brooklyn style.
Yo, what's up?
Hello?
Who's there?
Hello.
Hey, actually, Mike, I got a good Ring question for you. I use ADT.
Hey, Dave.
Can you connect Ring to ADT control? Can that all talk to each other? The Ring? Can that
The
talk
Ring?
to
I don't know if it could talk to ADT. Probably not because it's separate.
Damn.
So Jennifer knows a guy for a camera intercom system. I also know a guy.
Jennifer's husband does that also, Mike.
I know.
He's very, very super talented.
I think Jennifer and I are now officially friends on Facebook.
Todd, nobody wants to be your friend. You only come on here twice a week. So hold on a second. I got to ask a question. Look at that side profile. You got a great face for radio. Anyway, let's talk about this.
Wow.
When did Anthony Rappaciulo ask you, Todd, look into my eyes, Todd. When did he ask you to be on COVID? On the COVID talks?
Club meeting that you were there.
You were there.
So Wednesday?
Yes.
Yes.
So big Anthony Rappaciulo, big PR guy, didn't have a guest for Friday on
Correct.
Wednesday. So
He needed a filler.
You know what you are?
A filler.
You're that girl that I would call after I would drop off the first girl that be waiting home for my phone call.
Hey, as long as I'm getting called. That's the state I'm at, Hey, at least I'm getting called.
My aunt is shaking her head. She's just shaking her head going, he really is an asshole.
But I am. Whatever it takes to be the level of Massimo Dodonna and Mike Bloomfield, I'm willing to get there. And if that's what I got to do, it's what I got to do. If I got to play 15th fiddle, that's fine.
We should call Rappaciulo right now. You know what? We're going to call. We haven't pranked anyone in a while.
Yeah, we should call him.
I miss going to this place.
Okay, where's that at?
Somerville. I love this place.
Oh, okay, Somerville.
That's where I get my stack, some of my statues and my figures.
Okay.
I miss going. I just wanted to let everybody know.
Maria Scalise, he is an ass kisser. Me? My ass kisser?
Hello, my boys. Are you covering what's going on in Georgia? Is stupid.
So you're live here with Midday with Moss, and the question is, were you dumb, desperate, or dumb about your 7 o'clock guest tonight?
He didn't have a guest. He needed to fill the spot.
Hold on, he's answering. What was your response, Mr. Rapachula?
Todd's the only one that knows what's going on.
The only one that knows what's going on? And the guy's unconscious to society. We have to wake up every morning for breakfast with Bloomy. He does 2 days a week.
I don't know. I got to be honest. I've never seen a full show of anything, so I'm not sure.
You've never seen a full show of anything. Well, you're lucky because he's not here for the full show anyway.
So now I got Bloomy. God, tell me.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
Happy birthday.
Good, thank you. So why Moss wants to go back on your show? He's really upset that you haven't Todd, and he feels like he's been wrung up because Todd didn't work. Moss's show wasn't on a Friday, right?
Yes, it was.
I don't even remember.
Was it?
I was on a Monday. I started.
You were important. No, you were up there.
You were the opener.
I was important, right?
Now?
You weren't that good, Moss. You know we're live right now.
Yeah, you're live right now.
Yeah, this is what we do. We call people. You want to call him back, Moss?
No, I'm done with him.
No, I got to
done?
call him.
Todd wants to call you, but I guess what? Todd doesn't even have your number.
Yes, he does.
No, Todd has my number.
No, he doesn't.
It's 718-490.
He's giving a number out live on the air.
Who's doing that?
Who you think, Moss? Are you getting another call?
This is great. This is like a bad joke.
It is like a bad joke. All right, I'm gonna mute these a-holes and I'm gonna talk to you now.
Well, who's this Laura? I have to say Todd's wife, Andrea, and I would have to disagree about Todd's face. Right, Andrea? Listen, Laura, we're a tough crowd here. When we have no one else to make fun of, we make fun of each other. It's like my friends and I when we grew up. If we didn't have anyone to fight, we just beat each other up. It was just it's like what you do with your brothers. You know, your brother, your sister, you just fight each other when you have no one else to fight with.
Who's Todd talking to right now?
Oh, they're probably having the pre-interview to the fake interview that's supposed to be live.
Look at him. Now he's having a full All right, I can read his lips. Hey, please, I don't want you to talk about me being short. They bring that up all the time on Midday with Moss.
I'm not saying he's short. He's just really tall for a midget.
I don't even know if that's politically correct.
Oh, here we go with the politically correct.
Laura says, laugh totally. I feel like Todd started text message people. Please come protect me.
Come protect me. They're both bullies. They beat me up all day long.
Who is doing Todd's hair during quarantine? Did he get a haircut? No, right?
He does have. I got to say one thing. He's a good
nice hair. I wish
nice.
I had that hair. I always wanted the mushroom cut where you could just shake and it goes back in. I can never do that.
So I got a very interesting picture today. Hold on. I'm going to turn around and do it. I agree. We should open like Georgia. So what happened in Georgia? Let's talk about this Georgia. What's going on in Georgia?
According to the president's own guidelines, they should not open to June 1st. The governor of Georgia decided he's opening them today. Today is the beginning. And on Monday, restaurants, bars, movie theaters, gyms, tattoo parlors will all be open. And guess what? In about a week or two, we'll see if he made a really stupid decision.
So funny you're saying that. So I can only reference back to when we opened up Carl's house.
Yeah.
So when we opened up Carl's house, all of our friends and family said, you're out of your mind. You're going to fail. There's no way you guys can be successful. And I went against the grain. I mean, people were literally, Anthony Rapp remembers the conversation because people literally laughed at us and were like, what do you know? You're a DJ and you're a PR guy. What do you guys know about helping people that have a drug problem? And we said, we don't know anything about helping people with a drug problem. We have people that are around us that are going to help us. And we could have been the laughing stock of Staten Island, where instead we actually made a really impactful change to our community. It could have went either which way. So the Georgia,
right,
is either going to be a hero
or an idiot. Right. So look, good news for us. Look at this. You visibly can see the curve. So we are on what appears to be that downward spiral, that downward bend of it. Obviously, you have these little blips. So hopefully today's numbers and the weekends, they continue down, right? Now, if you look at Georgia has not went through a curve yet.
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Right. And because but they're still averaging 1,000 cases a day. Yes. which is not a lot, right? They have a little bit of a curve, but it's basically inclining. It's all over the place. They also don't have the testing that we have in place. So I guess we'll find out, right? In about a week or two, we'll know, did he make the right decision or does this spike up? And what is he really doing his pre-interview right now?
He is. So is Dave Consiglio out there?
He is there.
Okay. Could you could you share my screen?
I could.
So look who weaseled his way to Hervey Street today.
What was he doing there?
I don't know.
Did you know he was coming?
I did not. I go downstairs, and there he is. There he is.
Is he there right now?
I don't have to listen to you. I'm done. I have my new crew, Bloomy and Todd, and look at where he is.
He was actually, we had him to come to steal all your contact list. He was downloading it all.
That's where he is. So, but so today, guys, I actually had my my cleaning company came in, and it is the smell is unbearable here in the office. But we had they disinfected with hospital grade disinfectant and wiped down the entire building.
I saw when you on Breakfast with Bloomy, you disappeared, and next thing I know, I saw a woman behind you doing on the blind. So I was like, "Yep, here's the clean lady there."
Yeah, so they were clean. You know, it's been a while, and they used to come every week. And we spoke to her, and I said, "Listen, would your team be willing to come in and do a heavy duty cleaning?" They came in with masks and gloves. I said, "I'm pretty much the only one here, except for when Dave broke in." And she said, "Yeah." She goes, "We're going to wipe down." And she wiped down every doorknob, and I you know, they're a small business. Do they need to come here every week? No, but they can come in once a month. So once a month they're going to come. And I asked them. I said it was a couple dollars more. It was an additional $25 for them to buy this extra product, which I had. But I'm glad I gave her an extra $50, believe it or not, because I wanted her to. I was thankful for her to come out with her team and clean and really you know, disinfect and make the building, you know, spotless. So I'm truly thankful, but it's you know, you got to give back.
Yep.
Yeah, my cleaning lady's amazing.
I miss my cleaning lady too.
I'm gonna actually I'm my cleaning lady. Hold on one second.
Wait. Why would I bring you on with that title?
My clean.
So the reason I was in the office was because our IT guy didn't answer me. So
Wow.
Our support team was getting their proper IT support.
Okay, first off, you Facebook called me. I don't think that's the proper channel to contact me, and I'm not the support guy. But no matter what Moss tells you, my team has a phone number and a help desk number, and one of the 3 guys in the office would help you.
Wait, hold on. Before we go on, Dave, can I show you my cleaning lady? She's been doing an amazing job.
I don't care. Of course you can show us. Where is she? Oh, Desiree.
She's been doing an amazing job. I figured I'd torture her live. So Dave, so you're basically saying that Bloomy's not doing
I reached out to the IT guy because I didn't have his number. I messaged him on Facebook first, respectfully. I didn't have Techie Geek's number, so I was like, it's something stupid. Let me find out. I called him. I texted him. He didn't answer, so I went into the office to log into our phone system, which he provided, and figured out the problem. So then he called me back.
So basically,
figured out that you have to re-log in.
Whoa.
Good job there.
Hold on a second. So technically, you might have been the mole. You might have been working for Bloomy, coming here under the pretense to help someone else, but you were really working for Bloomy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, I'm doing something. What's up? Where's Todd? Todd is really doing his interview right now with Rap.
I mean, you know, Mike, you sure? Mike, hold on a second. We're gonna have to share my screen again. Are you really sure you don't want these? Bill Gates is saying 10 more weeks.
Okay.
I didn't know Bill Gates was a public health official.
Mike.
Amici, oggi ho preparato una cosa speciale per mio marito, I panzerotti alla napoletana.
Where are the subtitles?
Friends, today I prepare homemade potato chips.
Mike, she took your advice.
He did. I like it. Oh, look at that. That looks good.
You sure you don't want any?
Drop them off.
I'll bring them to
Mike,
you.
you can't disinfect these.
I can refry them.
Il procedimento e si mettono nell'olio e si fanno friggere.
Yeah, what she said.
You get the potato croquettes, you put them in the oil and you fry them.
I thought they were making rice balls.
Rice ball.
Mike, you sure you? Mike, look at that. They are fat-free. They are healthy.
I just want to let you know, these have no calories whatsoever. Questa è la
Yeah, okay.
Noi ci aggiorniamo con questa quarantena. Non facciamo altro che mangiare e cucinare.
I couldn't set it better myself, Savannah.
I mean, you know, I guarantee my mother is going to be 1,000 pounds with my father.
Oh, that's horrible.
Hit with all this eating. All right, there's the rice balls, Mike. Hold on.
Oggi indovinate cosa ho preparato a Beniamino? Gli arancini.
Arancini's rice balls in Italian. Mike, look at the Mike. Sicilian style.
E qua si stanno, l'ho messi poi.
Oh, she's not wearing a glove, Mike. What are you going to do? She touched the rice ball without a glove.
When was the last time you saw her?
Ci sono due cose
Weeks.
da fare. O
That's
cucinare,
fine.
o
Your
utilizzo-
mom's staying in.
Ma non lo dico.
How are they getting all this food, though? Where are they getting all this from? Who's going shopping?
No, vi voglio far vedere quelli che ho già preparato. Sono buoni, veramente, vero? Ciao.
All
Hey,
right.
wait. She forgot the English part there.
Yeah, she wasn't doing English there. No English there.
No English.
So, ladies and
Your
gentlemen,
mom looks like to be an amazing cook.
so
I
I,
can't-
I gotta tell you the truth. Not
That's
because
not your mom. You're adopted.
I don't think I've ever eaten a bad meal in my entire life than that my mother's ever prepared. I don't recall ever. And there's been some things that she made that she's like, this is terrible. And that's been better than 90% of the stuff I've eaten at people's houses. So we're definitely we're definitely very, very, very blessed. My aunt is also a very, very, very good cook. My father allegedly now is a good cook. So, you know, it's getting interesting. But John's Deli? Did Uncle Joey bring you John's
No,
Deli?
I ordered John's Deli today for lunch. They delivered.
Nice.
It was delicious.
All right, gentlemen, I'm signing off.
Where you going?
He's at Montalbano.
Yes.
Oh, you got a delivery? See ya.
I have to get.
Hey, you want to come back?
He's not working there.
His eyes
No,
look very
I'm
green
picking up
right now.
cold cuts.
Are your
Oh.
eyes green?
But
Are your eyes green? They look very
I can't
green.
hear you, Mike.
All right, goodbye. So, Todd's doing a full interview.
I mean, I still can't believe this guy. I can't believe it.
You see, you make fun of him enough, and look what happens.
Wait, you don't cook? What do you mean? I do cook.
Who? Oh,
My aunt. I do cook. I think I'm a pretty good cook. They say I'm a little heavy with the salt, but I mean, I really think I try to, I try to do the best I can. I mean, I learned from my mom and, my mom, my aunt, my grandmother blew me. Why, you don't cook?
me? I cook. I'm not that good of a cook.
I love the way my aunt called you bloomy.
Blew me. Like I cooked yesterday. I made I microwave sausage and peppers. I made steakums with cheese and I roasted peppers, and I made Nicole pancakes. I'm okay. I'm not a good cook. Like I could follow directions.
So cooking, I'm going to tell you one thing. Cooking is something that is really if you enjoy doing it, you're going to be great at it, like anything else, right, Mike? One of the things why I think you're so good at IT when you answer your phone is because you love doing it. See, I insulted you without you even knowing it. But Italian cooking is not hard, folks. It's very, very, very simple. If you buy good product, half the battle is there, right? Olive oil. You need to buy extra virgin olive oil. I know it's $20 a gallon, but it's going to make everything be better. Always put fresh ingredients, fresh garlic, fresh onion, okay? Then, very nice.
Coming over.
Mike, put in your order. She'll make for you too.
Oh, nice.
But listen, if you ask my mother to cook something, it's there. But she gets pissed off when you don't ask her. That's the problem. But, pasta, sauce, just as long as you use fresh ingredients. And if you're not a good cook, just you add a little bit of salt at a time, a little bit of pepper at a time, a little bit of whatever your spices are, a little bit at a time. Why? Because you could always add. If you add too much, then you're going to get screwed up. It's not hard. Italian pastas are very simple. Guys, penne vodka, tortellini Alfredo, those are not real Italian pastas, a real ethnic Italian dishes. Lasagna is not hard. I mean,
it just takes time. It's not hard, but it takes time because you gotta cook the lasagna, then you gotta layer it, you gotta put all the ragut, the meat, you have to make the sauce.
What, you put the what?
Ragut? The regatta cheese. The regatta cheese. We're having 0 for dinner. Nicole ordered it earlier and asked them to have it delivered for 5.
No, you need to. No, great points, Moss. No.
No.
Some people suck at cooking.
That is very true.
Vinny, some people are really good at eating. So, all right, folks, we promised to keep our shows at an hour. It is now 4:01. I know we started a few minutes late. If anyone has any questions for us, Todd, you've been absolutely amazing today. Thank you so much. Vin, you have a question. Oh, no, Vin's good at eating.
Hey, you guys, I'm still on the phone here. Stop doing the show, all right?
Who are you on the phone with?
Right.
I'm on the phone with the one, the only, the legend. I just want to say hello to Jack and Tashetti. Who does my hair was asked somewhere. I do my hair. Who else?
So he doesn't get to control when he comes and talks to people. We do. Now he turned off his camera. Look.
Wow.
All right.
All right. So it's been another great week here. I know we make fun of each other. We say some crazy off-color things. We're just having fun. We appreciate all of our viewers that are constantly tuning in at 10, 3, and 10. Obviously, Friday nights, we do not go on with Gotham After Dark out of respect for, not because I'm in the DJ business, but on most of the DJs in the tri-state area, they kind of go on live Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays to try to give back to the people that were at events. I know we bust the president's chops, we bust the governor's chops, we bust the mayor's chops, our local politicians. Guys, we're all in this together. We're taking it, one day at a time. And, tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day out. Whatever you decide to do, stay in, not stay in. I'm not going to sit here and preach. Be careful, be smart. If you have to run to the store, put a mask on. Okay. Like our good friend Anthony Mungo said, to recap the week, when you wear your gloves, when you get home, take them off and throw them away, wash your hands. Don't, start eating pizza with your gloves on that you've been out with all day. I'm just kind of highlighting a little bit, Mike. What else did we have? A lot of great guests this week. Renee Sorno did a great job today.
Right. If you're looking for something to do, Yaymaker, great, virtually being able to do paint classes and paint, plant, the resin. They're doing a lot.
They're doing a lot of stuff. Yesterday we had Anthony on Midday. We had Wednesday we had Eric, my friend Eric Bischoff from the UFA.
Yeah.
So we had
I have to get you that video.
Yeah, you send me the link. But
and we had and my friend Jim today who kept ignoring you. That was fun.
I think it was funny, but when I thought, I was like, why is this guy not answering my question? I just wanted to ask him, like, you're giving a full theory. Like, how is this affecting you? I got to tell you the truth. I don't want to debate it. And we just hit the 1 hour mark, but I love his concept of the digital, of being, getting information on a car and people to bid. But on the flip side, and not knocking his business, but because that's not what we do here. It's part of the interaction and the experience of buying a car is dealing with the salesman.
Right, but not everyone likes it. That's the thing.
I agree. Like me, I miss the game. I miss going out to a club, seeing a pretty girl, and seeing if I can get her number. After that, I'm over the whole thing. But I enjoy that fun, that cat and mouse game.
Right.
And I love when people turn around and tell me, I can't do no better on the car. You know why I can't do it? I'm losing money on the deal. You don't even know me. Why would you lose money on the deal? Like, I love the rebuttals. I love going back and forth. It's a lot of fun. But besides that, I had a lot of great guests. Todd, you want to touch on it? We're just recapping the week, highlight some important things maybe some of your guests said. Quick.
Yeah, I think those who have gone through, we had someone who beat COVID and the parents went through it from the LLS, Samantha Scarpa. I thought that was important to hear what she went through. I thought it was cool. We had the medium on Wednesday night who did a live reading and just provided some positive vibes, positive energy. Dave was awesome coming in as a host every now and then. Vinny Bonomi's been great. I think it's just, just keeping this train rolling as long as it goes, and then keep adapting. Oh, here's my parting thought. Someone today said to me, everyone's doing this, meaning this, the live streams and stuff and going online more often. But I said, but not you. So don't say everyone's doing this. Get on the ball and get in front of the freaking camera if you want to stay relevant. So if you are watching, get on it. Get on the horse here. Otherwise, you'll get left behind. You're not going to be ready once we get green lit and everyone's back in the studio. So just saying. But Dave, serious consecutive fresh mozz and fridge are out. In fridge. I don't like cheese. And by the way, I do my own hair, whatever the hell this thing is. Oh, Laura Badalera, you want to come over? Cut my hair.
So,
anyway.
Wait. Dave did ask a very, very important question. Fresh mozzarella needs to be left on the counter. Once you put it in the fridge, it changes.
It loses its taste. It's terrible.
Dave, your last name ends with a vowel. You should know these things. And you hung out at Montalbano's long enough to know.
They say to put it in a warm, in warm milk, warm water. That way, it'll keep the water or cool water, and that'll keep it last long because you can't leave it out for like 2 days without it soaking. Like you gotta keep it moist.
I'm gonna end on this note, Mike. Unless you have something to touch on.
Nope. We'll see you breakfast with Bloomy, 10 a.m. on Monday.
Happy birthday to this guy, by the way.
And we know what like I said, we are brutal, but a big happy birthday to you, Mike.
Thank you.
We've definitely become very, very, very close. That way. Reverse.
You gotta get quick at this. It's just opposites.
It's opposite.
We're so fucking dumb.
It's like golf. It's a game of opposites.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Mike. Support local businesses. Support the people that have been there for you. Tomorrow, like I said, it's going to be a beautiful day out, guys. Let's not go backwards.
Let's not backwards. Hang out your house.
We're on the home stretch. I'm in Central Park, Todd. I'm at the 25-mile mark.
There you go. Moss, that's great. It's a great analogy. You're almost there.
That's too good one. You gave me 2 compliments today.
I give you compliments every day. Come on.
Guys,
that's a great analogy. All right, goodbye.
We'll see you all
Mike,
later.
we love you. Vinny, I love you.